What's up, Alan? How's it going, man?
Hey, I couldn't be better, man. How are you?
Good, man. It's great to talk to you today. Definitely appreciate the time, number one. All right.
Same, thank
Let's
you.
talk about a Reacher. We're talking about the series coming out on Prime Video. We know about the novels. We know about the Jack Reacher movies. What does this series bring that's been missing so far? What are we going to get out of the series that we haven't had yet?
That's it. Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for your enthusiasm. I think we're the beneficiary of the times. Streamers are dominating right now, and for good reason. We have the opportunity with the medium that we're in to tell this story properly. We have 8 awesome episodes, which is the first book in the series.
Sure.
And it's just enough time to live with these characters and see them in a very three-dimensional way. When you're doing a feature, you don't have enough time to do that. So we can live with these characters. When you get through this series, you feel like you've lived a life with them. I think, again, that's, I think the best part of telling the story this way.
Yeah, understood. It looks like a very fun series to film, a very fun character to play. You're kicking a lot of ass, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you're the good guy. Is it as much fun to film as it is to watch? Like, what were some of the good times you had making this project?
Yeah. It was very fun. I mean, he's a super intelligent guy. He's also incredibly prone to violence. So for
Right.
me, I mean, it's like I get to go to the boxing gym and like fight for a little bit and get all that aggression out, and then I get to come home and have a great conversation. I mean, I get all of it out. My creative energy was like left on the table every day, and that's super satisfying for somebody like myself who gets bored pretty easily. So this is something that, yes, it's an actioner, but also there's a lot of levity too, because he's, like I said, he's a smart ass, and it's fun to watch
Right.
him sort of dryly mess with people. So I get all of the colors.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, look, it's still early January. One of my New Year's resolutions is to get back in the gym and get in shape. Looks like you beat me
There
to
you
it, man.
go.
How much time you spending in the gym, man?
There you go. Well, look, I mean, I've got a different kind of motivation. For me, it's not just about health. I think my livelihood depends on it. So,
Right.
so it's easy for me to stay motivated. But especially for Reacher, a guy his size, he's massive. He's physically imposing. Nobody makes him uncomfortable. He's a 5-on-1 kind of happy to fight a group of guys. So
Yeah.
I pushed really hard. For me, it was 5 days a week. Couple rest days, and I try not to miss. I built a gym in my house, though. I moved my dining table. I put a gym in. So for me,
In the dining room?
oh man, dude, there's no way to miss it. So there's no, I go to get my pizza from the fridge, and I'm feeling guilty looking at the Smith machine, looking at my, so there's really no excuse when you put it
That's
in your
funny.
face like that.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I recently just watched an old 80s movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not Commodore. It's the one where he's fighting to get his daughter back, and he's just taking everybody. And when I saw, the trailer for Reacher, I'm like, yo, you could be like, the modern day Arnold Schwarzenegger type of guy. Is there any one of those movies you wouldn't mind remaking?
Oh, bro. I mean, which
Commando
one?
is the
I
movie.
mean,
Commando is the movie.
Commando, yeah.
Yeah.
What I just watched with my kids was a Predator. Is that the one he was in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to do that one, man. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. For sure. Are you into the sci-fi thing too, or are you just kind of like being the
Oh,
action hero
totally,
guy
man.
right now?
No, totally, man. I love the sci-fi. I mean, look, I'm gonna nerd out for a minute, but like Harry Potter is like my favorite.
Right.
Like I just watched the special, that they just the reunion. I mean, I love that stuff, and it's tough in my house because my wife absolutely hates anything fantasy or not grounded in reality. So like,
Really?
I gotta like sneak out and watch my Harry Potter.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, the more sci-fi and fantasy I can get, the better. I love that stuff.
What about the vocals, man? Now, for the people that don't know, you were on American Idol back in 2004. You kind of wooed Paula Abdul off of her feet.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You got that yellow ticket. Any roles that we could see you maybe, using the vocals a little bit?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and that is the dream for me. A lot of people don't know. I was a vocalist. I started a major music theater many years ago, and before I found myself in the business, I love singing. One of my favorite movies growing up was The Newsies. Like,
That's hilarious.
It's early Christian Bale, but the network video back when VHS was a thing down the street. If you got straight A's on your report card, you could take it in, you get a free rental.
Free rental.
Every 6 weeks, man. They were like, Newsies it's available, don't worry. And I'd go get the Newsies off the shelf. I watched it 1,000 times when I was a kid. It's the reason I graduated high school, I think.
What's funny is my daughter is into theater. She's a junior in high school now. And the only reason I know about Newsies is because she's already done it twice. That's crazy.
No way. No, it's the best. It's one of my favorites.
That's crazy.
Are you there?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You swear you won't forget me. I love that stuff, man. So I've always wanted to marry the acting with a musical. I think La La Land is one of the greatest films of all time. It makes me so happy. I listen to the soundtrack all the time. If I'm able to marry those two someday, I could die happy.
Absolutely, man. Great talking to you, Alan Ritchson, Reacher on Amazon Prime. We want to encourage everybody out to go get it, or not go get it, but just tune into the TV and watch it, man. I'm sure you did a great job with it. The trailer looks amazing, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you having me.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.